This week on the Wild Side, we are going to show you a very creepy animal. This is a Madagascar hissing cockroach. But this is not the animal we will be highlighting this week. We're going to be talking about Halloween hissers. There are plenty of videos out there talking about the common hissing cockroach, but not a lot of videos talking about the very rare Halloween hisser. So let's take a walk on the wild side of Halloween hissing cockroaches. This is a Halloween hissing cockroach, native to the island of Madagascar, which is an island the size of the state of Texas and is right off the southeastern coast of Africa. The species on that island are found only there and nowhere else on the planet. Now, Halloween hissing cockroaches get their name because of that coloration. This orange hue, the black lines, remind you of Halloween. Now, they're called hissing cockroaches because when threatened, they'll push air at a little air sacs along the side of their body, and they'll go tst, 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 and that'll scare away any predator that might be trying to eat them. Now, imagine you're at dinner and you go to get your steak, and right as you're putting your fork into your steak, it goes tst. Yeah, there's no way you're going to eat that either. It's a very effective way to defend themselves. Now, very little is known about Halloween hissing cockroaches. You see, a lot of people study the common hissing cockroach, the Madagascar, which is a little bit larger, but not a lot is known about these animals and their species-specific information. One thing that is known is that through population studies on the island of Madagascar, we now know that Halloween hissing cockroach numbers are on the decline. Now, another thing they have in common with the Madagascar hissing cockroach, other than the fact that they're a little smaller, is that these animals are very different between males and females. You see, females have this smooth head, like Maddie here, but the male, Gascar, has those bumps on his head. They'll use these large horns on their head to fight with other male roaches for territory and for the rights to breed with the girls. You see, a territory for a Madagascar hissing cockroach or a Halloween hisser is about a square foot. Once the female is pregnant, it'll give birth through an egg sac right here at the back end of its body, full of nymphs, little baby roaches that go crawling into the forest to do their job. Now, what's a roach's job? They are the garbage men of the forest. They help to keep down all the rotting vegetation. They help break down everything and recycle. You see, when they go to the bathroom, they actually poop out soil, fresh fertilized soil for more plants to grow. Now, the island of Madagascar, well, it's in need of your help. Although it's the size of the state of Texas, Madagascar has lost over 95% of the island to deforestation, slashing, burning, overdevelopment for human use, and cattle farming land. The species there are all critically endangered, near extinct, or extinct altogether. You can help. You can help by not buying furniture made of exotic wood, wood pulled from the hardwoods of the Madagascar rainforest. You can also help by not importing wildlife from Madagascar. Now, this roach was born right here in the United States at Critterville. However, the export and import of exotic species from Madagascar is a huge problem. But conservation efforts to save the roach are actually being helped by the hobbyists. You see, because there are so many of these roaches as people's pets here in the United States and other parts of the world, there's not a need to pull them out of Madagascar and sell them. There's no value in them being exported and imported. Because of that, and because of hobbyist breeding programs, these animals are protected from extinction. So folks like Critterville, right here that I'm visiting, are helping to keep these animals safe so that someday, hopefully, their habitat can be fixed and we can return the species back to their former glory. Now, speaking of Critterville, please go to Critterville's Facebook page and give them a like. Learn more about these incredible animals they care for and how you can help this San Antonio-based creepy-crawly outreach. Folks, that's all for this week here on The Wild Side. As always, click subscribe right here on YouTube and leave your comments below. Let me know what you want to know about Madagascar Halloween Hissing Cockroaches. As always, stay wild, conservation rules, and we'll see you next week when we highlight yet another of your favorite species. Until then, bye everybody!